Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. Some weeks ago my friend Mike McLauglin sent me a modern version of the Amiga Megachip. Now the Megachip is a 2 meg RAM or chip RAM expansion for the Amiga 500 for the machines that weren't an Amiga 500 Plus, so i.e. every machine that came before that. Now how do you fit these things? Well, originally, I mean, these were available back in the day, back in the 1990s, and you used to pop out the Agnes, pop this one in, and away you go. But the sockets are proving quite difficult to find these days. So quite a clever idea has been devised, whereas instead of actually fitting a male socket, if you like, to the printed circuit board that fits on, they now fit pins. Now what you do is you unsolder the original socket from the Amiga and solder some pins on, and then you can plug and unplug this new PCB. Quite straightforward. The downside of that is, of course, it will have to have this PCB fitted for every day or the motherboard won't work, and of course you can't really go back to the original. So I decided not to bother with the socketed pins that go onto the motherboard. I soldered mine directly to the motherboard. After all, once you unsolder the original Commodore socket, you're never going to go back, so you might as well go all in and solder this thing in one go. So I soldered mine in. I left out the pins, or the sockets for the pins. I soldered the pins onto the PCB and soldered the pins directly to the motherboard. Michael very kindly assembled the motherboard for me, the little PCB motherboard, so I didn't have to do anything with it. Perhaps I should call it a daughter board rather than a motherboard. And as you can see, it's a very professional little circuit board. Michael's done a lovely job with soldering it up, so many thanks to you, Michael. Thank you. And it works perfectly. Now I do have a couple of the original Megachips kicking about in various drawers, cupboards and dank dark places. I can never find them. The chances are they're plugged into one machine or another and I've just forgotten. I think there's one actually in my CD TV, which is ironic because this printed circuit board says 1 meg chip RAM for the CD TV, but it will actually give you 1 meg on board, 1 meg on the motherboard, which will give you 2 meg. You have to have a 512 expansion in the slow RAM socket, or the the trapdoor. So what does it do? Well, it'll give you 2 meg chip RAM. This will, in this day and age, allow you to load bigger and better drawings or paintings, pictures, whatever you want to call them, into D-Paint, Photon Paint, and so on and so forth. For the gamers, it will allow you to run WHD load stuff that requires, just over 1 megabyte free RAM. If you've only got 1 meg chip, that's never going to work. There are a few of those games. And to be perfectly honest, I think everybody likes to have 2 meg chip RAM. They always did. I guess they always will. So this board that Michael's put together is really good. It works really well. There's probably half an hour, 40 minutes worth of soldering, and a good half an hour desoldering to take the socket off of the original Commodore motherboard. It's not particularly difficult. You have to be careful with all unsoldering and soldering. Don't burn yourself, or even worse, burn the Amiga motherboard. But yeah, it works really well. So again, thanks to Michael. Thank you very much, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.